Welcome, everybody. Sorry, missed it last night, but we're making it up here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. We're going back to the comfort zone. We're going back Super Speedway Racing. Thank you guys very much for tuning in for Thursday Night Thunder. It's going to be a quick one. There's only going to be 3 races, 3 features, and we got to kick it off with something that went well last week. The Asphalt Official Series duels here at Daytona. We're running the next-gen car all night long. Super looking forward to this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for dual race number 1. Reed Holland. How about that in open qualifying? Going to be leading dual race number 1 to the green flag. Yahir Rodriguez on the outside of row number 1. Everett Couts, Jackson Byes make up row number 2. Top 5 qualifier is Paxton Brandon in number 9-4. And in the 4s tonight on the outside of row number 3, Chase Willis. Austin Mitchell, the 2023 Asphalt 500 champion. Skylar Shippey. Been a long time since we've seen Shippey in the field. He's going to be on the outside of row number 4. And running at the top 10, Keegan Tabor and Kenneth Coral. They have the top 10. Row number 6 in the 11th position is Richard May and Jarrett Strystick. So we've got 30 cars in this race. So if you guys are brand new here, this is something we just enabled last week. Asphalt Official Series duel. So what's going to happen in 6 laps is going to be the total distance. 6 laps is all they're going to get, and there's not going to be any sort of cautions in either duel race. Top 20 are going to make it to the A main. And last week, I'm telling you, we've seen some cars limping across the start-finish line, securing a last lap pass while being wounded out there on the racetrack. So what's going to be key tonight is to avoid the carnage, but you have to make the top 20 in these dual races. You see Reed Holland up there in row number 1. First time he's going to be leading these guys to the green flag ever. Reed Holland has struggled in the Asphalt Official Series. Aaron Thompson, 420 welder. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Dan Wortman, I appreciate you being here, as well as Devin, Viper 1972, Woody, and Ben. Thank you guys for tuning in for Super Speedway Night in the Next Gen Cars. Dual race number 1 set to commence here momentarily, being led by a pair of unlikely participants up there at the front, man. Yahir Rodriguez on the outside of row number 1 was our first ever winner in the Asphalt Official Series. Hasn't been too good on the super speedways, but he's feeling confident, leading dual race number 1 to the green flag on the outside. iRacing Official pace car set to do left this time by. 6 laps is all they are going to get. There are no yellow flags in dual racing tonight. Waiting on the green flag, 6 laps to go. 30 cars in dual race number 1. Top 20 make it to the A main. IDK, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. It doesn't matter where the crashes happen, you know they're going to, and it's only 6 laps to get it done here. We're going to be racing from the drop of the green flag. Down the Daytona backstretch for the first time into turn number 3. C. Dobbs, thank you very much for following. Welcome to Asphalt Media. We've already got a wreck in the back. That might thin the herd. With 0 fast repairs, here's Paxton Brandon, the number 94. Austin Mitchell is involved, as well as Drake. Dead last back up through the field. It's going to be Yahir Rodriguez battling with Jackson Byes. 1, 2, 3. Chase Willis. Separation of 4th and 5th. Reed Holland, Everett Couts coming back behind him. Michael God Kelly, thank you very much for the share and welcome to Asphalt Media. It's good to see you. Let's ride on board with one of our new competitors here, Tim Reen Shorich. I think that's how you say it. And number 47, giving a shove there to K. Tabor. Jarrett Strystick on the outside, Ben Kuhn, Michael Mitchell, Shippey. See him get a little bit racy. Ben Kuhn satisfied with what position he is in. He's right smack dab in the middle of the heat format. Top 20 make it. He is currently in the 13th position. Into turn number 3, everybody's going to jump up to the top side. Behind our race leader, Yahir Rodriguez. Luke Mayberry, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Emma, shout out to Yahir for representing the colors tonight. Let's go. Sammy saying, look at Chase Willis wheeling and dealing out there with 4 laps to go. Fast four separation. Everett Counts is the caboose in the Haviland number 1. The 44 right in front of him. 1-2 still hooked up nose to tail with the number 99 of Yahir Rodriguez and Jackson Buys. Both those guys running the 99 on sim. And now we have a top 5 breakaway single file. There's no pressure to try to win this race. But if you're back here inside the top 20, just ride around, make it to the feature, and then strut your stuff in the A main. Back here we have Tabor, Shippey, Goral, and Holland trying to chase these guys down. And we have Michael Mitchum in the number 38 machine going downstairs into turn number 3. Ben C, average wrench thrower, I appreciate you being here, and welcome to Asphalt Media. 2x2, perhaps 3 wide there for a second. Jumping up there at the 11th hour is that number 1 machine. Everett Counts now. Jackson Buys takes it downstairs. We're going to be wrecking. Reed Holland is involved. Oh no, the number 97 of Goral. He had himself the position to secure it into the A main, and now he's going to get back up to speed with 2 laps to go next time by. Currently watching the battle for the 20th position, which is currently held by Herbert. Now Goral, who spun around, is now securing that 20th spot, but he's got 3 cars coming back behind him with less than 3 laps remaining. Josh Kenyon, Hollins, Richard May, these guys are going to have to work together to get around that number 97 who did not take any damage. Last transfer spot up for grabs. Kenyon jumps up to the outside. Draggy, I appreciate you being here, and welcome to Asphalt Media as well as Caleb. It's good to see you, buddy. Zane, K71. Look at this lead pack. We've seen them wrecking already with 2 laps to go. They just have to ride around. Lap car squeezing on the inside line in turns 2. Now everybody jumps up to the outside. Now being led is that lap car. Shippey on the bottom trying to thread the needle up to the outside. The number 74 of Tabor currently in the 6th position. I want to go back here to this top 20 spot though. This is where it's at. This is the battle we're going to be looking for. Josh Kenyon fighting back on the outside. The 5-6 going to fall back. Herbert on the outside looking in the 21st position. Hollins right now in the Valvoline car gets sideways. Richard May in the number 10 car is going to get him a little bit squirrely entering turn 3. This is for the transfer as the white flag is in the air. Richard May in the 21st position has to pass 1 car. There is no LCQ. Jumps up to the outside, now back down to the inside, headed into turn number 1. Chevy's battling. Oh, a little bit of a door bang back there with the 05 machine. Drag race for the transfer. Yahir Rodriguez looking to win this thing. He's got Michael Mitchum in the number 38 machine going to be pushing him out of turn number 4. Mitchum's going to duck downstairs in the 11th hour. Got to push from the 44. Door banging out of turn number 4. Who wants it? Oh, the 38 of Michael Mitchum goes around. Drag race for the heat race win to the inside. Everett Counts is going to steal it. But let's go back to that 20th position. Right now, Cooper Glick and Ben Kuhn in the drag race out of turn 4. Who's going to make the A-main? Kuhn on the inside, Glick on the outside, and it's going to be Cooper Glick that holds on to the last spot in that 05 machine. Oh my gosh, what a battle in a drag race. The last car to make it into the A main is going to be Cooper Glick in the 05 drag racing Ben Kuhn to the start-finish line. Woo! How about that, boys and girls? These duels are fun as heck to call, man. Adopted VR, Austin CG94, Sneaky 14, and MS Tump 2. Thank you very much for the follow. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for Heat Race number 2. Oh, it looks like we still do have some cars that are out there on the racetrack trying to limp across the start-finish line. It's Drake, Herbert, and Richard May, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. It's all going to be for nothing because our top 20 is set. And now we have dual race number 2 coming at you. Emma Bald car robbed, unfortunately. Dual race number 2 going to be led by the number 1-5 of Kendorian Davis. Frank DeAngelis on the outside of number 1. Chuck Crawl. Yeah, it looks like Kevin Stanley going to make up your fast 4. Justin Baxter with the top 5 qualify, as well as Brian Post in number 64 on the outside of row number 3. Row 4 will be the 5-7 of Nathan McLaughlin. Matt Grab on the outside. P9 will be Aaron Thompson, and Cameron Hunt rounds out your top 10. Ryan Wayne and Jim Planey make up your first 6 rows, set to do pace in dual race number 2. Love these dual races. Love the format here. Let's get a better view of all cars that we have out there. 29 cars in the field. Top 20 make it to the feature coming up, which is a 22-lap race under the lights here at Daytona, USA, waiting for all cars to get loaded up into the sim. Chase Hall, I appreciate you being here, and welcome to Asphalt Media. Don't forget to click on the link in our TikTok bio to join in on the Discord, or type discord.gg/Asphalt Media in your web browser. We have two more features after this. We got Super Speedway Racing all night long. Talladega Super Speedway coming up after this in the next gens, and then we're going to be closing out the night under the lights at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Super Speedway night in the next gens. No hay, Scooby Dooby. Thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. For those of you guys just now tuning in, dual race number 2 set to do battle in just a moment. It is going to be a 6-lap race. There are no cautions. Top 20 make it to the A main. We are led by the number 5 machine of Kendorian Davis. Actually, he's running number 16 there. He's got a unique number on that Valvoline Chevy Camaro on the inside line, Kendorian Davis. On the outside, we have Frank DeAngelis that will be leading the outside line to the green flag. Frank DeAngelis won himself a dual race last week, the first time we ever enacted it here in the Asphalt Official Series. Someone we don't have too much of a sample size on back there in row number 2 is Kevin Stanley in the number 5 car. He's going to be lining up right behind his Chevy teammate on the inside line of Kendorian Davis. Chuck Cross still does not have a win in the Asphalt Official Series. He is your Fast 4 qualifier for dual race number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Lou121, Ryan Baker, Jason, thank you very much for being here, and welcome to Asphalt Media. If you guys want to join in on either of our Super Speedway races remaining, we have Talladega and Atlanta coming up after this. Just search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. There is no password for tonight's features. Out of turn number 4, Etacraw behind Kendorian Davis and Frank DeAngelis. Jackson Byes, Joey Beck, John West, Michael Mitchum set to do battle in the A main from dual race number 1, but the iRacing official base car on pit lane. Dual race number 2 set to commence.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. 6 laps is all they get. No cautions. Top 20 make it to the A main. Payne Faust, appreciate you, buddy. And welcome to Asphalt Media. Sean Anderson, do people win money on these races? No, not in these ones, pal. We run these. It's basically an arcade style. Anybody is more than welcome to run these if you own the content. Out of turn number 2, Kendorian Davis in a stalemate, side by side with Frank DeAngelis. Chuck Crawl leading that inside line. And just like we've seen, 3 wide already. Kendorian Davis, pinball action through the middle into turn number 3. Trey Jack B8. Oh, we got one almost around the number 39 of Ryan Wayne, throwing a hip check there on the exit turn number 4, and they're going to be wrecking behind him. Oh no, with no faster pairs, just like we've seen in dual race number 1, the thin herd has spoken. Top 20 make it to the A main, currently being held by one of our wrecked race cars in the 1-7 at Chase Modzelewski. This is going to be the battle to watch. The 1-7 going to stay out onto the racetrack to secure that spot, but he's got Holt going by him on the outside. Braden Holt currently holds on. He's got to stay on the speedway. You see the heavy suspension damage on the right side. Not going to matter. Top 20 make it, and you might as well run what you got. Frank DeAngelis leads him into turn number 3. Inside line formed up. Brian Post in the number 64 machine all over the back bumper of Frank DeAngelis. Kevin Stanley, look at this, leading the inside line. And he's got Chuck Crawl, Nathan McLaughlin, the 5-7 machine right behind him pushing. But the outside formed up into turn 1. They might jump up, and McLaughlin abandons the number 5 machine and Kevin Stanley on the bottom. See, Talladega is coming up immediately after the checkered flag in feature number 1 at Daytona. Dot, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. Mooresville Diecast, thank you very much for the football helmet, and Treat Racing 367, I appreciate the heart me. Single file into turn number 3 with 4 laps to go. Tara, welcome to Asphalt Media, baby. It's good to see you. Let's ride on board with the number 23 machine of Chuck Crawl. Currently in the 4th position. Doesn't need to jump up if he doesn't want to. We've got Brian Post up there in front of him. Oh, going to try to squeeze. Following down. Look at that number 69. Taking the entire pack. At least 2 cars back behind him. Fading left on the racetrack. Stage left into turn number 1 we go. Alberto for Colin, Glenn Kelly, I appreciate you being here, as well as Carlos M18. Oh man, Matt Grab running that outside line, riding on board with the bottom of Aaron Thompson. Oh man, look at Thompson. No drafting help. He's going to fall like a sack of potatoes into turn number 3. Coming in 2 laps to go this time. Heavy hitters up in the front. Frank DeAngelis, Matt Grab up in the catbird seat in second. Now to turn number 4, riding on board with our current race leader, taking them to a pair remaining. Chuck Craw on the Callaway, Chevy on the outside. Gets back up into second position as the 5-3 of Matt Grab falls back. 2 laps remain. Let's go back to the transfer spot currently being held by this guy right here, Rupak. Wayne Rupak back there is in the 20th spot, will make the A main. He's just got to ride around, and right now he has about a 4-second gap to the guy that's right behind him in the number 48 machine of Tyler Hunter. Hunter's been here since day 1. I tell you what, he's been here probably 9 months now. He's on the outside looking in. He's got to pass one more car of Rupak, who is now in turn 1. But getting back up to the race lead, Frank DeAngelis in the number 69, Chuck Craw, Nathan McLaughlin, and Justin Baxter, your fast 4. Out of turn number 4, sees the white flag this time. Frank DeAngelis, 1 lap to go. Everybody wants to jump up, and now Frank DeAngelis takes it downstairs, leaves an opening for Chuck Craw, who's going to follow the wake of the race leader into turn number 1. I'm going to ride on board with that second place car. Frank DeAngelis right now has scored the race leader. Chuck Craw now takes the lead on the outside. You can see 7-8 cars now threading it down to the bottom line as Kevin Stanley trying to fight his way back. Frank DeAngelis throws the block down the Daytona backstretch into turn 3 for the final time. Logan Geddes, this race season runs all year long. Side by side for dual race number 2 win. Who's going to get there? The 53 of Matt Grab, Chuck Craw on the outside. Pushing is Baxter to the start-finish line we go. Chuck Craw's going to finally win in the Asphalt Official Series. Back to the last transfer spot again, Rupak and Hunter. Hunter's a little bit too far behind in the 21st position. Rupak hanging on for dear life with no drafting help. Michael, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Out of turn at number 4, Hunter's just a little bit too far back. It's going to be Wayne Rupert that gets the last transfer spot, finishes in the 20th position, will make the A main. Andrew Payne, Michael Cheney, 24. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Top 20 made it, 41 cars, including the pole sitter, and Rupak back there in the number 71 is going to make the feature. How about that, boys and girls? Session is secured. Now what's left is feature time. Albert Hex, appreciate you being here. Hey, Logan, watching from Scotland. It's very late at night here in Scotland, man. Hey, man, take some melatonin, get to bed, or stay up all night with us. We got 3 races, including the A-Main in this one, and then we have 2 features after this at Talladega and Atlanta Motor Speedway. If anybody would like to join, you are more than welcome to. Just search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions on iRacing. There is no password for tonight's events. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the A-Main. Lane Sanders scored himself the pole in qualifying. He's going to be leading him with the green flag. On the outside is Everett Couch, the number 32 machine. Your Fast 4 qualifiers, Chuck Craw, a dual race winner, as well as Yahir Rodriguez, both prospective winners of dual race number 1 and 2. Matt Grab in the number 53 machine is a top 5 qualifier. Jackson Byes in the number 99 machine, going to be the outside of row number 3. Row 4 is Justin Baxter and Joey Beck in your top 10. Nathan McLaughlin in the 5-7, and John West in the number 40 makes up your top 10. Aaron Thompson on the outside looking in side by side with the number 38 machine of Michael Mitchum. Cody Johnson, what's up, buddy? Caden Wynn is the next race. As soon as you see the checkered flag for the Daytona feature, we will be going to Talladega Superspeedway, 22 laps over there in the next-gen cars. There will not be a dual race format, but we are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, Emma saying Yahir is repping. In parenthesis, I'm contractually obligated to support him. Shane, my iRating had been taken a creaming at Bristol. Yeah, I avoided it at all costs. That, Talladega, Daytona, Atlanta, I don't even try. Steve, good morning to you, buddy. It's good to see you. Now, What will happen in this one that makes it different from the duels, we will have yellow flags. So if there is a big crash, that is all to be determined on the fly. So if there's like a 5-car crash, 10-car crash, but it's at the rear end of the field, we still have about 15 to 20. We will remain in a green flag condition. Wyatt Blair, thank you very much for being here tonight, and thank you very much for sharing. Sela joining. Where is it? This is Daytona International Speedway, Baked Potato 12. Who has the best odds to win? If I'm picking anybody, it's going to be someone that's starting back here way outside. It looks like taking the EOL, actually. Michael Mitchum. I'm trying to find him on the screen. Doesn't look like he actually decided to join. But another guy I'm going to be taking here, starting in the 20th position, is Marty Schmela, a multi-time winner on the Super Speedways. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got to pass 19 cars up in front of him. Budget ZR1, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Asphalt Media. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Baxter, Lane Sanders, Everett Kautz, Chuck Crawl, and Yahir Rodriguez set to do battle. 22 laps is the distance for the feature. Webby Debbie 25, thank you very much for the follow. And welcome to Asphalt Media. See, there is no license requirement. If you own the content, you are more than welcome to race with us. iRacing official pace car on pit lane. Side by side, it is time to light the fires and kick the tires. But most importantly, let's kick some asphalt. We are on the green here at Daytona. Full clip already into turn number 3. We go on the outside line, the pole sitter, the 11 in the Domino's machine. That is Lane Sanders. He's got a great push back behind him from Yahir Rodriguez, riding on the rear view. Shannon Paris, 3-8. Thank you very much for following. Welcome to Asphalt Media, side by side out of turn number 4. Lap number 1, still in a drag race. Everett Kautz leads the bottom. And the 1's going to be leading it. The 11 on the outside of Lane Sanders leads lap number 1. 21 laps remain. Caden, thank you very much for the follow, as well as Cruz. Don't forget to join that Discord. Click on the link in our TikTok bio to come out and stay in on all of our future events. C, thank you very much for the follow. Sela joining. Is there more racing at Daytona? The big one happens in the back. Do we have a field? We know that these cautions are not guaranteed. I'm going to let you guys decide. What do you want to do? We have 15. We have about 12 to 15 cars. Throw the yellow flag. I think we are going to. A yellow flag is going to wave for the first time here at Daytona International Speedway. Webby Debbie 25. These races open at 6:45 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Thursday Night Thunder is Super Speedway night tonight, and we are running the next-gen cars all night long. I want to go back to see what happened to a couple of these damaged race cars. This is Wyatt Blair in the number 89 machine. I'm going to take it back. Let's see what happened on the backstretch for the first time that brought out caution number 1. It happened a little bit up towards the front. Vitana, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, you see there, the number 5 of Kevin Stanley just gets turned. The 48 is collected. Chase Willis gets turned around. The 51 machine also. Oh, the Pikachu car takes some heavy damage. That's Obert. Did a nice job of racing his way into the A main. I'm going to back it up one more time so you can ride on board with this guy right here. This is riding on board with Obert. Gotta expect this when it's an open lobby, it's open to the public. You know there's gonna be carnage. Obert does a nice job of getting that wheeled up. Got a helping hand there from iRacing. Gets it spun around. He's like, oh, I might be able to keep it off the wall. Inside, boom. A little bit of damage, looks like cosmetic, and I know on your screen watching at home it doesn't appear to be that much damage, but I'm telling you, from the outside looking in, the Pikachu number 51 going to be out of the race with no fast repairs. So these guys and girls behind their sim rigs tonight will be able to make it on fuel and tires if they choose to do so. Coming to the start-finish line, let's take it to 1 to green this time by. Let's get them back in a double-double formation. Chunks.tg, thank you very much for the follow, as well as Monex, born in the USSR. I appreciate you guys being here. Let me take a breather for a second. Logan, can't wait till February 2nd, 2025 when we see real-life NASCARs at Bowman Gray Stadium. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do with the infrastructure there. Hey, TJ, thank you very much for the rose, as well as Steve and Austin Mitchell. Jake Fortune, heck yeah, I need to get into the next lobby. Well, we're running faster pairs in race number 2 and 3 at Talladega and Atlanta Motor Speedway. It will be a night race to close out Thursday Night Thunder. I appreciate you guys being here. Caden, what time is the next race? As soon as you see the checkered flag drop in this one, I will be opening session number 2. Next Gen Racing at Talladega coming up after this. Andrea Arnaldi, I appreciate you being here, and welcome to Asphalt Media. Glenn Kelly, let's get the likes to 10K, 50 likes each. We got a mathematician in the building. TJ's saying the 34. Who's in the 34? We got a 34 out there? Let me see. Let me see if we got a 34 out here in the field tonight. I'll find them for you if we got them. It doesn't look like we have a 34. Oh, yes, we do. Zayden Cortinez in the number 34 machine, not out on the racetrack. Currently scored in the 41st position. 0 laps completed. Noah C., I appreciate you being here, and welcome to Asphalt Media. Thank you very much, Miss Emma, for posting that Discord link. You can also click on our link in our bio to join in directly. John Amparan 4, thank you very much for the 4 roses, as well as Monex. Thank you for the GGs. All right, Zach Williams saying, let's go 77. We got a Joey Beck fan in the building. Look at that. Currently scored in the 8th position. The 77 of Joey Beck's got to pass 7 cars, and he's got 18 laps to get it done. Side by side, a pair of the bow ties. Leading to the green flag. One up in the wall already. Before we even make it to the start-finish line, Edric House leads him into turn number 1, and they immediately jump up to the top side. Vortex, what's going on, buddy? It's good to see you. Save me a taco. Top 5. We have another wreck in the back. We might be able to keep this thing green, though. A lot of cars are out of the way. Again, this is an arcade-style race. We have a top 15 crowd. We're going to go ahead and get some racing in. Tom's bicking back saying that Yahir Rodriguez, currently scored in the 6th position, is going to take the checkered flag tonight. He won his dual race number 1, currently in the 6th spot, riding around on that top side. TJ wants it green. I think this top 12 right here is going to put on a show here, side by side with 17 laps to go. You want to see what it's like in here? Let's go ahead and ride on board with one of our guys. Jackson Buys, 2-time winner at Talladega Super Speedway, falling back a little bit there, trying to chase down that inside line. He's going to jump up in front. He's the number 5-3 of Matt Grab. Nice job by him to give that 59, or the 99 rather, of Jackson Buys a helping hand on the bottom. Owen Cates, thank you very much for the follow. And welcome back to Oh, yeah, here Rodriguez almost goes down. Taken out by that number 99 of Jackson Buys. And the Fast Four separated down in the bottom, being led by the number 5-8 of Justin Baxter out at turn number 4. Look at the blocks already. You know how hard it's going to be to pass later on in the feature, and Justin Baxter back to the top of the board. It's been a long time since we've seen him, but he's leading this lead pack into turn number 1 with 16 laps to go. Tara saying that 35. Look at the 35 machine. Where's he at? I don't see any 35 anywhere, baby. Baxter leads the bottom line. You can see that top side being formed up there by the 99. A couple Toyotas pushing on each other. The Pulsar back there in the Domino's machine. Let's ride on board with Lane Sanders. Sanders started on the inside of row number 1. He's got a great run. Shot out of a cannon out of turn number 4. Going to take Jackson Buys to the race lead. Look at that. Chevy's on the bottom. Toyota's on the top side prevailing. Jackson Buys to the race lead. 15 laps to go. Oh, Cam Hunt. You're talking about Cam Hunt. Keegan Tabor, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. We need a caution for these guys back here in that 35 machine. Cameron Hunt made the feature last week by limping back to the start-finish line. He was wounded. Let's get back up to the race lead. Side by side, back down to the bottom. Looks like Baxter grabbed Jackson Buys. Parker now looking for the lead. On the bottom line, another 99 of Parker. leading it, gets sideways there with that heavy push from the 5'8" of Justin Baxter. You see the number 1 of Everett Couch jumping up to the outside in front of Chuck Craw, the number 64, who only has use of his hands. Brian Post on the inside line. Oh, we got him door banging up in front. The 99s get together. We need a pizza sponsor, Vortex. We could use a taco sponsor. Speaking of taco sponsors, Yahir Rodriguez back up into the second spot, following the wake of the number 1-1, the pizza machine of Lane Sanders. I mean that with respect, Mr. Rodriguez. Suna, son of a mutter, thank you very much for the follow. X Ronin 45, DS Racing 3, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Sanders still leads. Toyota's back there in the Fast Four. Everybody, we got one around. The number 28 machine. Matt Grab collected. Yellow flag's going to wait for the first time here with 13 laps to go. Reed Holland in the number 28. Let's see what kind of damage he has on his race car. Let's do a full 360 here while we have a second. Looks like Reed Holland didn't take too much damage there. Maybe a little bit of a scuff there to the right side of that number 28 machine. Well, let's go back and let's take a look to see what happened to Reed Holland in the number 28 machine that brought out the first yellow of the night. Keep your eye on that black and red number 28, currently in the middle of your screen. Took it down 3 wide. Matt Grab might not have known in that pink and white car. Maybe the 28 might have faded right on the racetrack a little bit, went up and made contact. I'm going to go ahead and give you a better view of it here. Let's get it from this perspective here, riding right behind him in the drone cam. Look down the middle. Yeah, it looks like the 28 might have just came up on Matt Grab in the 53. Then again, Matt Grab in that white car didn't really do him any favors by side drafting so aggressively. So, first caution of the day. We're at Daytona. No fast repairs on deck for any of these drivers tonight. So what they got is what they're going to have to run. Lane Sanders somehow is back to the race lead in the Domino's number 1-1 Toyota Camry. Back in the second spot is Yahir Rodriguez. Look at this guy right here. Michael Scott Parker and the Aflac number 99. We got like 3 or 4 99 machines up there inside the top 5. Michael Scott Parker currently scored in that 5th position, up 31 spots since the start of this race. Justin Baxter led himself a lap under green in the number 58 machine. Nathan McLaughlin has been quietly inside the top 10 in the number 57 machine. Everett Counts, he's down 7 spots. He started on the outside of row number 1. And your top 10 is going to be the number 64 of Brian Post. So coming to the start-finish line this time by, it looks like we do have some drivers that are electing to come down pit lane. Let's see what Jackson Byes in the number 99 machine decides to do. And it looks like our leaders are going to go ahead and stay out. Let's get them back in a double-double formation here. 1 lap to green. Tom's Bicken back. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. The Cleans, I appreciate you being here. TJ, who is the number 1 Ford right now? That is the number 64 machine of Matthew Post. Samantha, what's going on, baby cakes? It's good to see you, and thank you very much for the heart me. Francis Benoit, thank you very much for the W coins, buddy. I appreciate you being here. Fastest Ford right now is that number 64 of Brian Post. If you guys or girls want to get in on any of the features that we have tonight, we have Talladega Super Speedway coming up after this checkered flag waves. It is open to anybody and everybody. Just search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. There is no password tonight. It is open to 43 competitors, first come, first serve, and once we get a full field, we will be taking it to pre-race festivities and qualifying. And then to close out the night, we're going to Atlanta Motor Speedway under the lights. They did that new iRacing update where they allowed night racing at Atlanta, so we've been taking advantage of it. I think we've ran it more than any other stream that runs these iRacing events. Giannis, thank you very much for the share. Oh, we got Jackson Byes taking the infield chicane. Normally, we'd penalize the dog food out of him, but he's running pretty good. I don't want to hurt him. Jackson Byes in that 3rd spot. Jack Cypher, St. Kai, Tom Hockenberry, Rick Davion, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. St. Kai, we got McQueen. Right here, Nathan McLaughlin, a.k.a. Nate McQueen. Back there in the 6th spot outside of row number 3. Be on the lookout for that Flow Racing 57 Toyota Camry. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a 10-lap dash to the finish with our entire competition still behind the iRacing official pace car. There's still 24 cars on the lead lap. We've only got 10 laps to get it done. Ka-chow, baby. DB 2002 saying that the 57 McLaughlin's got it side by side to the virtual Geico restarts. There we go. One more time. 10 laps remain. Kimmy, thank you very much for the follow. Dev, Diolokuki, thank you very much for the follow. And welcome to Asphalt Media. Got them wrecking the back already. We got a field up here in the top 20. We stay green into turn number 1. Everybody scattering into turn 1. Everett Counts back there in the 1 machine. Let's see what he decides to do. He has a run out of turn number 2. Boys are just right around. Martin France saying, hey man, Justin Baxter in the 5th position. Let's ride on board with him, saying that he's going to take the checkered flag. US Potter 09, thank you very much for the follow. Baxter leads the inside line in that black and red number 58 machine. Oh, jumping down to the inside goes Jackson Bice. Toyota leads him. Shoved by Baxter, check up by the 99 of Parker. 9 laps remain. Martin's got $10 on Baxter. And what, this guy right here, Parker, he took a peek there through the middle. There was never really anybody. Oh, he's going to take a 3 wide out of turn number 2. As the plane lands in the back on the Daytona Backstairs, what a beautiful sight. Even though it is virtual, you love to see it. And you see that move there. Oh, man, big bump coming from that number 58. Gets the 99 sideways. Jackson Bice goes around in front of the field. No way. They're able to keep it straight. This is going to spread out the field as the top 7 get a separation there back to the top 10. 8 laps to go. Jackson Bice probably screaming for a caution, but didn't turn it around. He's going to have to fall back in line behind the number 28 machine of Reed Holland. Top 7 stay together. Lots of chaos throughout this entire field, but the top 7 still glued to each other. A lot of Toyotas up there. Top 2. Nose to tail, Lane Sanders and Yahir Rodriguez. Fozzie, Block 5, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Look at this. This is where everybody wants to run. This is the comfort zone. Jacob Smith, 8546, I appreciate you being here and welcome to Asphalt Media. With 7 laps to go, the Toyotas lead the charge. SD, Martin France saying, come on, Baxter. Do your thing, chicken wing. David, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Asphalt Media, buddy. Single file racing on the top side. Train racing behind the pair of Toyotas and Sanders and Yahir Rodriguez. Jace Armstrong, Def Not Sam, Martin France, and Rum Monkey 22. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Show you the way. I appreciate the rose, buddy. We're going to have to watch for some of these guys back here. I know that Martin's in here rooting for this number 58 of Justin Baxter. He's currently in the 7th position. Once they get that bottom line formed up, though, I think that he's going to have a good run to try to draft up, to get back up to the battle for the race leaders. The 64 all by himself of Brian Post gets up into the outside retaining wall. That was that fastest forward, and now it's going to separate these guys back to the fast 4. Oh, no. That might be the race for these guys in the back. Top 5 still train racing out of turn number 2 with 6 laps to go. The outside's going to chase him down, though. Look at this. Let's see what Post decides to do. He's got the run. Let's go into turn 3. Shoot it down. Oh, no. He stalled. 57 going to shoot the gap down to the bottom, and Post in the 64 machine going to follow suit. 3 cars on the bottom. Everybody else up on the top side. Back, it looks like Neff trying to chase down the draft. 5 laps remain here at Daytona. Side by side with a pair of Toyotas. McLaughlin now looking for the lead. Post, man. Get it under control. He's all over the place. The 35 threads the needle on the bottom. Oh my gosh. Neff coming out of nowhere into the top 10 in the 7th position, up 32 spots from the start of this race. Is going to lead the inside line. with the Galaxy show you the way. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Let's go, baby. As the 35 relax, he goes elbows up out of turn number 4. Logan, these races start at 6:45 p.m. Eastern in America. Jeff Harvey, let's go, baby. We love it. McLaughlin shoots the gap again down to the bottom. Josh Yacklin, I appreciate you being here. Emma said all I want is alopecia car to survive. Who's in the alopecia car? Is it a ball joke? Jet Harvey, Jamie Smith, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. We got less than 10 miles remaining. This is the lead pack right here, top 9. Hollins is the caboose. McLaughlin in the 57, still trying to work the inside. A caution will change everything. We will go to overtime, but we've only got one attempt at it. Josh Yacklin, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Oh, we got one up into the fence. The number 35 machine of Neff. 3 laps to go. Someone's got to go, and you got to have someone go with you. Lane Sanders, it's been easy for him. Let's ride on the rear view of our race leader of Lane Sanders. Yeah, Cowboys, I want to point this out too. I want to ride, look at this, the number 23, he won himself a heat race. Chuck Crawl has never won a feature. He's currently riding around in the 4th position. Danny, thank you very much for the team bracelet, buddy. Chuck Crawl might be one to watch. Coming to 2 laps to go this time. Tom Madden 346, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Just 5 miles remain here in Daytona, USA. Now's the time to go. Jensen, you joined at the perfect time. The 5'7" of Nathan McLaughlin now has Neff in his rear view. Hollins now jumps downstairs. Oh, Everett Counts squeezes down to the bottom. Lane Sanders is forced to block. Out of turn 2 with a lap car imminent. Going to stay out of the way. Scott Rapogle, appreciate you being here. Side-by-side battle. The one of Everett Counts leads him into turn number 3. If we get a crash, oh man, we got neck coating issues. There, the 11 on the outside, door banging, and there they go, coming to the white flag this time. The yellow flag is going to wave on the Daytona International Speedway. Oh, I probably jumped the gun there just a little bit. Just a little bit. I thought he was going to spin. I'll show you what I was seeing. Lane Sanders in the Domino's number 11. He was having issues. He was inside of another car trying to make a go-kart. Let's see what happened to the Domino's Toyota of Lane Sanders. The issue started for him. Watch this. Keep your eye on the outside line. I think he disappeared right. Yep, sure did. Into turn 3. Nobody knew where he was at. And then he just repopulated inside of another car. Took it 3 wide, went up to the top side, and then he went around. I want to rewind it one more time. See, the 11 gets kicked out of the groove there, out of the draft. And then Sanders spins, taking out the 64 Brian Post, and I thought that they were going to be wrecking. So that's going to force us into the Asphalt Official Series overtime. This will be an expedited caution, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys want to join in on race number 2 or 3, we have Talladega in the next gens, and then to close out the night, Atlanta Motor Speedway, the newly updated Atlanta Motor Speedway under the lights. Super Speedway action all night long. Just search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. There is no password for tonight's events. We're going to stick them in a double-double formation, this time by Stitch 626. Thank you very much for the 4 Lightnings, and Josh Inc. with the 1 Rose. 1 lap to green, this time by James Oliver. Welcome to Asphalt Media, buddy. Aiden Nunn saying this, baby. And thank you very much for the follow, Aiden. DB 2002, he's still sticking around, rooting for the number 57 of Nathan McLaughlin. And look at that, he's going to be starting on the outside of row number 1. Josh Inc., thank you very much for the share, as well as Gio. I appreciate you guys being here to watch the overtime presented to you by Spoiler Diecast. Go to SpoilerDiecast.com and use code ASPHALT at checkout to get yourself a discount on any order over $19.98. They do free shipping and same-day shipping for anybody inside the United States. Go to SpoilerDiecast.com and use code ASPHALT at checkout. Everett Counts, Nathan McLaughlin, Neff. Look at this guy. He's up 36 spots. Justin Neff running the number 35 machine on Sim. He's going to be on the inside of row number 2. Hollins, another guy that's never raced with us. This is Jimmy Hollins making up your Fast 4 in that number 29, the Valvoline machine. Man, mixed bag. Each manufacturer represented up here in the Fast 4, man. The number 29 looking pretty good. That is Hollins. Let's go ahead and cue that boss music, ladies and gentlemen. Alex, thank you very much for the follow. Talon2610, I got my house on Neff. Go ahead, bet the farm, baby. Will we see him go 1 for 1? Only 7 drivers in the history of the Asphalt Official Series have done it. We have a pair in row number 2 that could do it this time. ODED108, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. 2 laps, there are no cautions in the Asphalt Official Series Overtime presented to you by Spoiler Diecast. iRacing Individual Pace Car on pit lane for the final time.
Green flag.
Counts, McLaughlin, through the virtual Geico resource zone we go. Green flag is out. 2 laps remain. Morgan Pink Jr., Nikki, thank you very much for the follow. McLaughlin, oh, he's in the middle. He's got to pick a line. He's got to pick a line. McLaughlin, oh, checking up in the back. We got tire spin. Hearing some screeching. They are 3 wide down Daytona. Neff leading the inside of the number 35 gets spun. Everybody's going to be wrecking. Who's going to survive coming to the checkered flag? It will be the white flag this time. It's going to come down to 3. Anticlimactic to say the least. Reckon coming to the white flag. It will be 1 lap remaining. This time by for Everett Counts. There are no yellow flags in Asphalt Official Series Overtime. The number 69 in the 3rd position probably has the best run. He's got to be able to chase these guys down. You know that 1 and 2 are going to get side by side in just a moment. Out of turn number 2, Chuck Crawl looking for win number 1 on the white flag lap. It's going to come down to 2. Everett Counts back to the 4th position, gets spun out of turn 2. You see the Dragon's Tail, the 23. We got one parked in turn 3. Who's going to get there between the 2? These cars do not work with a draft. Out of turn number 4. 2-horse race. 1v1 me, bro. Chuck Crawl down to the bottom. Dragon's Tail up to the top side. It's going to be the 23. Chuck Crawl gets his first career Asphalt Official Series win after winning dual race number 2. Let's go, Chuck Crawl. Who said it? Who said it? Chuck Crawl gets the win. Race number 2 about to start right now. Talladega Super Speedway in the Next Gen's car. We are opening the session right now. GG, Chuck Crawl. You get your first career win in the Asphalt Official Series. Woo, what a win. Taco John 11s, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Don't forget to click on the link in our bio. Blake Wainwright, thank you very much for the follow. And welcome to Asphalt Media. Let's go ahead and get over to our post-race interview with a winner for the first time, Chuck Crawl. While we have a moment and while we are waiting, let's go ahead and get him in here for the first time. Chuck Crawl, you got a copy, buddy. Chuck Crawl, you got a copy.
You got me?
Mr. Crawl, this is the first time I've ever heard your daggone voice. My goodness, you kick things off by winning a dual race, and you come out here and you survive a 1v1 battle with Frank DeAngelis. It was a lot of fun to watch, man. You survived to the very end of this thing, and you take home the checkered flag with 380 people watching you live at home. Congratulations on win number 1, buddy. How'd you get it done?
Really just working with Everett there. I was really just playing it pretty defensive till the end there. And he kind of disconnected there, so just had to break the draft with Frank behind me and just throw away with it.
So you obviously got to be feeling pretty good. You've been the bridesmaid so many times in this thing. You've never gotten a win up until tonight, and you win 2 of them. Man, you got to be feeling pretty good, man. Is there anybody that you want to shout out while we have you on the horn for your first ever win?
Yeah, definitely shout out Everett for helping me out there. And shout out all the guys at RGR. That's about it.
My guy Chuck Crawl has been here so long. Got himself almost 200 career starts. He is your winner here at Daytona. We got things to do, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go over to Talladega. You guys excited? I'm excited. Thank you guys very much for being here. Taco John, thank you so much for being here. Carr, thank you very much for the follow. Chuck Crawl, I know that is a crowd favorite. Jerry, thank you very much for the follow. Taco John, all you got to do if you want to join in, search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. The password is Asphalt. If we have one, we don't have any passwords tonight, so just search Asphalt Media. If you own Talladega, if you own the Next Gens, if you own Atlanta Motor Speedway, you are set to race with us for the entire night if you have the time to do so. Congratulations, Chuck Crawl. It's good to see you finally get your first win. Montrell, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. We're going to switch things up here in just a moment. Let's go to Talladega Super Speedway. We are Super Speedway racing all night long. Talladega session is open now. If you guys would like to join, search Asphalt Media. No password is on the docket tonight, so it's open to anybody and everybody. If you own the content, first 43 get in the field. These things fill up so quick. Also, if you guys are located in Ohio, come on out this weekend for the American Valvoline Late Model Series at the Atomic Speedway in Chillicothe, Ohio. We would love to have some of you guys out there. Tell them Robbie sent you. Maybe they'll give you a discount. Anthony Savignano, Anthony Trippi, Austin Mitchell, Cameron Hunt, Kerry Carter, Chase Modzalewski, Chase Willis, Colin Long, Davian Tobin, Evan Drake, Everett Counts, Frank DeAngelis, George Karafidas, Jack Clements. First time racing with 4,000 iRating on that kid. Be on the lookout for Mr. Clements. Jackson Byes, Jacob Morrell, James Hollins, Jarrett Streisig, Jim Planey, Jimmy Sprick. I'm betting the farm on Sprick just because of the last name. Joseph Thomas, Kendorian Davis, Kevin Stanley, Cooper Glick, Kyle Crane, Elaine Sanders, Marty Schmela, Brian Post, Nathan McLaughlin, Patrick Connell, Palm Boomershine. Oh, Boomershine. I think I'm going to bet on him as well. Paxton Brandon, Payne Faust, Reed Holland, Richard May, Ryan Wayne, Sam Hensley, Tyler Hunter, Wesley Napier, Will Shack, Wyatt Blair, Yahir Rodriguez, and Zayden Cortinez all loaded up into the sim within the first 15 seconds of it being open. Love it. You guys and girls ready to go to Talladega? Richard Hayes, when are we going to do another dirt race? I'm feeling next week. Jacob Morrell, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. Let's go over to Talladega. Caden saying, let's go Carter. We got some Carter fans. Once we get a full field of 40 competitors, we will advance the session, and it's looking like we are already full. But if you guys want to try to join, search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. The password is Asphalt. Let's go ahead and take it down to qualifying. Emma, he agreed to run it to represent me and the millions of other people that have the disease. Richard Hayes saying, nope, no Demos on deck tonight. Martin France, thank you very much for the 2 roses, buddy. I appreciate you being here. Via Studios saying, let's go Blair. Logan Gedez. I'm going to change the way I say your last name every single time I say it, just because I don't know. The stock car we do in Scotland and UK is what Team Mez done at Skegness Raceway last weekend. Tom's Bickenback saying, betting on Rodriguez to take this one. Philip Rowland, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Asphalt Media. Oh, Baked Potato 12 saying he's from Ohio. Sam's joining. All right, open qualifying. Set to do battle here. So for those of you guys that are not hip to open qualifying, what it is everybody goes out together. You can see this. They got to post the fastest average 2 laps. And they will be your provisional pole sitter. Look at all these new friendly faces we have in the field tonight. Frank DeAngelis leading them out. Chase Willis, Jackson Byes, Everett Counts, Kendorian Davis, Wesley Napier, and Joe Thomas. Joseph May, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Asphalt Media, as well as Austin White. TJ saying he don't care who's driving a Ford, he's rooting for him. He's rooting for the Fords. All right, they've got 4 minutes left in qualifying. That's going to give him maybe 2, maybe 3 laps to get it in. Darth Harris, thank you very much for the follow. Nova Scotia saying Buscala. I think I've seen that name before. So the key in this one is going to be single file. We see some cars already diving off. They want to get back into that draft. And this is Drake in the number 81 machine. Going to be pushing. Let's see who this is. Tip of the spear, Kerry Carter. In the number 21 machine, into turn number 1. Sprint goes to the top of the boards. Long in the number 40 with a 5.570 on lap number 1. Buscala, I appreciate that. Oh, the 81 looking back behind. This is Evan Drake. Currently in the 18th position on lap number 1. Kerry Carter not doing any favors to the guys behind him, kind of slowing him down there in that fast and all bodyguard number 21 Dark Horse Ford Mustang. And look at this at the top of the boards. Colin Long making his return in the number 40 tied Chevy Camaro. Been a long time since we've seen Mr. Long out here. He's currently riding around there with a quick time with a 5.5.70. Perfect placement in the draft. Josh Yacklin, I'm rooting for the Mountain Dew car in the number 81. Strike 6 to the top of the boards. Look at that, we got him 3 wide. This is not going to be good for lap times. This is going to be an opportunity for you guys to learn who you can draft with, though. The number 39 machine of Ryan Wayne, one of the guys that's been here the longest. If you make any sort of contact whatsoever, your lap time will not count. They got him 4 wide up in front of Wayne. Connie Cotton, that Tide car is dope. That's my pick. Rooting for Colin Long, currently fastest. Oh, Colin Long, P11. 3 wide up in front of the number 39 machine of Ryan Wayne. We've got less than 2 minutes remaining. Oh, on the bottom, Kerry Carter. Sideways, door banging, 4 wide to the start-finish line. Any sort of contact will nix the lap time. We got him wrecking. Jackson buys Reed Holland in the number 9. Strystick, Everett Counts in the 1, is able to squeak by on the outside. Blaine Withers, if there is a spot available, you are more than welcome to join. It's open to 43. Let me see how many we got. 37, 38, 39, 40. 1, 2, 3. We are full here for feature number 2 at Talladega. Right now, it is the number 8 machine of Jarrett Strystick with the fastest lap time with a 4.895. Jarrett Strystick. Jackson buys in the second spot. Look at this. James Holland decided he didn't have enough. The 1.8 back out there, and he's in the 3rd position, so a better qualifying effort out of him this time. He's rubbing up to 4 laps this time with less than 1 minute remaining in open qualifying. Spick in the number 37 right here. Sprick, my apologies. Number 37 machine. Holding it nice and steady on the outside line. And Busch Light number 4 machine. 40 seconds remain, and then they are allowed to complete their last lap. These guys working together. Whoa! How about that, Jarrett Fishstick? In a Ford. TJ, if you're still watching this thing, man, we got a Ford at the top of the scoring pylon in qualifying in the Pennzoil Dark Horse Ford Mustang. Jarrett Strystick with a 48.95 at the top of the boards. Now these cars, if they made it to the start-finish line, will be able to complete their lap. iRacing is going to allot them some time to do so, but Strystick looking strong. Will we see another first-time winner in the Asphalt Official Series? This time, Tyler Hunter was on the outside looking in last time. He's currently scored in the 17th position as everybody's going to be wrecking up in front of him. So qualifying coming to a close. We are going trackside for pre-race festivities, immediately following securing the open qualifying session. Faust, P13, lucky number 13, Burkett, 2323. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Hey, Kevin Stanley, I appreciate you competing with us tonight, and thank you very much for sharing. Burkett, Taco John, we love you, buddy. Qualifying securing here in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. It will be a 22-lap race here at Talladega. Hunter, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. Checkered flag on Talladega Superspeedway. Let's go trackside here in just a moment to take a look at the starting lineup for today's feature number 2 at Talladega. Just When, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. Scooby Dooby, where did Merrill finish? Let's see where Merrill's at. Let me see. Looks like Merrill's going to be starting in the 31st position. My goodness. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for feature number 2 here at Talladega Superspeedway. It will be Jarrett Strystick scoring his first career Asphalt Official Series pole. Jackson Byes again in the number 25 machine on the outside of row number 1. James Hollins, Ryan Wayne make up your Fast 4. Top 5 qualifier will be the number 5-7 of Nathan McLaughlin. Kevin Stanley on the outside of row number 3. P7, George Karafidis in the number 4 car. Jimmy Sprick in the number 37 in the 8th position. P9, Joey T coming back here inside the top 10 for qualifying, and Marty Schmela in the 8s is rounding out your top 10. Everett Couts and Yahir Rodriguez make up your first 6 rows here at Talladega for feature number 2. Paco, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Asphalt Media. Taco John, thank you very much for the heart, me brother. Look at this field. 43 competitors loaded up into the sim, and each one should be starting this race. Some people like to start on pit lane just to play the strategy, anticipating a caution. We are not in a dual race format, so there will be yellow flags throughout the entire feature number 2. Caden saying, let's go Carrie Carter. We got the number 21 machine. Let's see where she's going to be starting. Carrie Carter. Back there in the 27th position. I know we had someone asking for Merrill back there in the number 1-4 machine. So Jacob Merrill starting in the 31st position. A couple new friendly faces we have up here. Again, got to shout out the number 1-8 of James Hollins. Second time racing with us. Almost got himself a win in feature number 1 at Daytona. Kevin Stanley out there in the number 5. I tried to read the sponsor, couldn't quite see it. Sprick, another one of those guys, the number 37 machine, top 10 qualifier, as we are waiting for the iRacing official pace car to get these guys rolling. Look at Trippy. Let's see if we can get these guys to roll. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a Ford Mustang for you, TJ. Look at that number 38 machine, Anthony Trippy, first time racing with us in the 23rd starting position. Colin Long in the Tide car. Had the pole there for a moment. He's going to be starting right in the eye of the storm in the 20th position. Another guy, Faust, in the Busch Light Dark Horse Ford Mustang, Payne Faust. Might be one to watch for. And I love this name right here. Look at this, the 925 of Paul Boomershine, having trouble getting it rolling. Sam Hensley, starting in the 28th position. But it will be the Pennzoil Dark Horse Ford Mustang in the 8 of Jarrett Strystick, leading them to the green flag. Mr. Fish Sticks, you got a copy.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey man, your first career pole. What's the strategy for a short 20-lap race here at Talladega?
Oh Lord, I don't even know. Honestly, I wasn't even expecting to get the pole. But I just kind of hung around the back of that big pack that was running some laps and just kind of kept my nose clean. I'm probably going to keep it down here on the low side for the most part. That's where I'm most comfortable running these super speedways. I feel like I can avoid most of the wrecks when they happen.
Yeah, stay in front of it, buddy. We're coming to the green flag this time. Good luck to you, Mr. Fish Sticks. Look at that. First career pole, feeling pretty daggone good. Got to be feeling confident. We had a first-time winner in the Asphalt Official Series just a few moments ago with Chuck Crawl, the number 23. Let's see if we can go back-to-back, ladies and gentlemen. Tara, say let's go 35. Let's go 35. Where's your boy? Is it Neff? No, it might not be Neff. Pennzoil Mustang was fast to be in the back. This is Fall Guys. Hunter saying, let's go Team Hendricks. iRacing official pace car on pit lane, being led by the Dark Horse Ford Mustang of Jarrett Strystick and Jackson Byes in the Subway number 99. 20 laps is the distance. One faster pair tonight for these guys in race number 2
Green
and
flag,
3.
green flag.
It's time to light the fires and kick the tires, but most importantly, let's go ahead and kick some asphalt. We are under green here at Talladega. Hunter, boogity, 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 let's go racing. Legendary Jamaican, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Oh, we've got him wadded up in the back already. Now we got 20. We're going to let these boys race. And Carrie. I think Carrie's a lady. Let's ride on board with the number 88 machine of Marty Schmela. Schmela's 17 years old. He controls all the stats. Oh, making a pass below the yellow line. Going to try to come up onto the racetrack. The number 4 is going to go ahead and let him in. George Karafitis in the Petco Toyota Camry lets him in line. And now the number 88 machine is going to fall back to the 8th position as we are 3 and 4 wide out of turn number 4. Strycek blocking all 3 lines. Coming to the start-finish line this time for lap number 1. All the way up against the outside retaining wall. Shooting it back down to the inside goes Yahir Rodriguez. Strycek leads lap number 1. Oh, and Strycek in the yellow car on the outside is going to fall all the way to the back with no drafting help. You can see Jackson Byes going up there for a moment to try to help him out to get caught back up to this lead pack as Reed Holland jumps up to the outside. Now he's got the number 38 machine and Trippy jumping up too. Nobody can settle in. This is a short sprint race. This will inspire some racy movements throughout this entire field. Top 5, top 6 now. Single file on the top side being led by the Toyota Camry of Yahir Rodriguez. Ryan Wayne in another better number 39 machine shoots it down to the inside. Not going to be able to make the pass. You can see swapped up there from Daytona race feature number 1. Lane Sanders in the Domino's number 11 machine all over the back bumper of Yahir Rodriguez headed into turn number 1. Riding around. I told you, man. Look at this kid back here in the 3rd spot. Marty Schmela. He started in the 20th spot. He's all the way up there in the 3rd spot, peeling off that side draft in the number 39. If Ryan Wayne's going to be able to get around him, so is the number 57. We're going to be 4 wide into turn number 3. Oh, hold on to it, brother. Nice job by Schmela and company. Out of turn number 4, 3 wide for the race lead. Toyota's lead all 3 lines. Oh my gosh. Trippy. What are you doing? Oh, Lane Sanders gets sideways in front of the field. McLaughlin, oh man, on the bottom line, you can see Lane Sanders. Rim shot being given. Trippy on the outside is able to keep it straight out of turn number 2. Oh, these guys are battling. Jackson Byes goes around. Single car will not bring out the yellow flag. Everett Counts had to check up there. Is going to stall out that inside line. The number 40 machine of Colin Long now is a push from the 88 of Marty Schmela, who's going to jump up to that middle line. Nobody goes with him. Falls back down to the bottom. 4 cars, now 5 cars on the bottom. Everybody else up on the top side. 16 laps to go. And Emma, may the strongest survive. Again down to the inside. Austin Mitchell, Ryan Wayne, Yahir Rodriguez falling back to the 7th position. Trippy locked to the back bumper, the 5-7 and Nathan McLaughlin. Now it's going to be Hollins down to the inside. Looking to lead the race. Oh, we've got one in the middle of the pack. Intentionally directed to the field, not going to be able to do so. Who's this guy? I think he just didn't know he was coming. I don't think that he knew that the pack was coming at full speed. These guys are rolling around here about 200 miles per hour. He split them to the middle, and everybody inside this top 20 did a really nice job of being able to negotiate that lap car, which was Merrill. Now Nathan McLaughlin, 5-7, who led a lap earlier, is going to fall back to the 7th position and continues to fall. Another 38 machine on the outside. That's Trippy. Holding strong. There was a little bit of contact there. It looks like they get settled in here, rolling around in the bottom. Talladega is one of those places where it's a little bit wider. It's a little bit, it's not as behooved to run up against the fence. Louisville, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. As we've seen in race number 1, like a Daytona, everybody wants to rip the boards up there, but now you just have to take the shortest way around the speedway if you have the drafting help, which is now what we're seeing here with the 2023 Asphalt 500 champion of Austin Mitchell. Jedrick, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. More lap traffic up in front of the battle, who is now 3 and 4 wide through the trial. Trippy leads his first lap of the day. TJ, I don't know if you're still freaking in here, buddy, but we got a Ford at the top of the scoring pylon. Trippy, the number 38, riding on the rear view. Henry Burialt, thank you very much for the follow, as well as Jedrick. Here comes that second pack, now chasing that draft to the top 3. Side-by-side action now, top 6, 2x2. The one of Everett Counts coming out of nowhere. Leads it, Yahir Rodriguez back up into the second spot. Lane Sanders, Trippy's going to fall back to 4th and perhaps 5th. 13, lucky number 13 laps to go. Back down to the inside. Oh, Austin Mitchell trying to get back down to that middle line. He's able to do so. The 4 on the outside. Sprick. No drafting help. Another lap car up in front. Man, these guys are racing clean tonight. Trippy up in the fence. 38 missed. Oh, man, Austin Mitchell, I don't even know what to say. There's so much action going on. They're scattering like flies for the race lead. Coming to 12 laps to go this time. Finally getting it sorted out for the top 3 at least. Still 3 wide back there with the Tide car. That's the number 40 of Colin Long making his return. It's been a long time since we've seen this number 40 car of Colin Long. He's out there slicing and dicing his way through. He's I think he's an actual crew member for a real race car team. I don't know what it is or what series it is, but he's back up here in the Asphalt Official Series, currently in the 10th position. 12 laps to go. Shuffle. Rodriguez sideways into turn 1. Holland, check up. There was a hole for him. Couple more lap cars. The number 44 working with Brian Post in the number 64. Let's see if this 3-wide battle can get around him. Log. B.R. Do. Thank you very much for following Asphalt Media. Oh, man. Reed Holland. This is one of the guys you don't want to see on locked on your bumper. Aggressive pusher, and you can see there, prime example out of turn number 4. Lap cars are going to go ahead and stay on the apron as we take the ones on the board. 11 laps remain here at Talladega. Man, this has been a relatively clean race. I'm liking this. Oh, man. Austin Mitchell, number 8 machine, gets pushed up a little bit down to the blue. Behind him of Colin Long. 4 Carafitas Petco machine leads the inside. Now Lane Sanders trying to side draft to pick up some spots. Nobody's going to go with him down the Talladega backstretch. Michael Alpha 777s, thank you very much for the follow and welcome. Schmela back up into the fast 4. David Dunn, Travis Miller. Oh, we got one in the fence. That's Austin Mitchell. Train racing, going back down to the inside. It looks like Kevin Stanley going to help out his Chevy teammate there, Colin Long. Let's see if anybody goes with him. 10 laps remain, 26 miles to go. Scotty, welcome to Asphalt Media, buddy. You know, I was talking all day, or all race so far for feature number 2, saying that the outside might not be the best place to be. Alfonso, I appreciate you being here, as well as Mike. Thank you very much for the follow. But it seems like that's where the leader wants to set the pace, and Yahir Rodriguez again riding on the rear view of him as we have a move downstairs by 2, 3, 4 cars, and Austin Mitchell going to try to thread the needle through the middle. Look at this one into turn number 3 by Mitchell. Oh man, back up to the outside goes the 2023 Asphalt 500 champion of Austin Mitchell. What a move. Picked up 6 spots in one sequence of events, and we have a new race leader with the number 38 of Trippy. 9 laps remain. Jay Campbell, Richard Rui Musica. Thank you very much for the follow. Scotty. Thank you. Good day to you, sir. From down under. Look at that. I don't know who is rooting for Marty Schmela. But we got him as the race leader out of turn number 2, baby. Look at Wayne. Oh, do we have a wreck? Thought we had a wreck back there. Just a little bit of a kerfuffle. Oh, man, that's Hollins. Oh, no, the Valvoline number 18 at James Hollins. Jimmy Hollins going to try to get back up in line on the outside. That's where everybody's at. Reed Holland, Colin Long as well. And the number 40 machine goes up to the top side. They got to chase down the draft. There's still 15 cars left in the fight as Marty Schmela is at the tip of the spear headed into turn number 1 with 8 laps to go. Look at this, Emma pointing out a friendly rivalry. Never thought RGR and MC Motorsports would be working together, but wouldn't you know it, they are nose to tail for the race lead. Nathan McLaughlin with 5-7. Let's go ahead and ride on board with Nathan McLaughlin. McLaughlin is a 6-time winner in the Asphalt Official Series. We're running those 1.5-mile tracks. I'm telling you, McLaughlin's always there. He's always up at the front towards the end of these things. Oh my gosh, look at that 2-car tandem on the bottom. Ryan Wayne, power move with Austin Mitchell on his bumper. Is going to take the race lead. 7 laps to go this time. What a race. Absolutely love it. Ryan Wayne. 200 and I'd say probably about 50 starts by now. A multi-time winner. One of the wily vets in the Nutter Butter Toyota Camry leading the field. He's got Austin Mitchell, the 2023 Asphalt 500 champion, right behind him. And Marty Schmela was my pick to win in that 3rd position. I know there's a few people in the chat tonight that are rooting for this kid right here from Wisconsin and Marty Schmela. 3 wide back behind him, though. Look at this. Yahir Rodriguez and Hollins trying to get backed up to the front. One to the fence, a little bit of virtual smoke in the outside safer barrier as Ryan Wayne sets the pace with 6 laps to go. Man, what a race. What a race. A caution changes everything. Let's go ahead and run on board with the number 4 car who's up into the fence. Arthur, thank you very much for following and welcome to Asphalt Media. Look at the run Karafitis is going to get, though. He's behind a Ford Mustang. Generally, manufacturers working together doesn't matter. This is the run I was talking about. He's probably running about 208 right now, but he's going to go ahead and lift, feather the brake maybe a little bit, drag it, try to hold on to the run that he has, as Ryan Wayne, who leads the inside line, is going to go ahead and get passed by 7 cars, and Austin Mitchell is going to lead them out of turn number 4 with 5 laps to go this time. McLaughlin shoots the gap down to the inside. He's got another Toyota back behind him in the number 99 of Yahir Rodriguez, side by side across the point. Brendan Taylor, thank you very much for the share. McLaughlin to the top of the boards 5 more times. A caution would change everything. Oh man, there wasn't a gap. Yahir's going to look for it though. Inside, coming in. Look at that yellow Pennzoil machine, the pole sitter of Strystick back up in the fight. JP Preston 25, Joey Jansen, thank you very much for the follow. Side by side, Toyotas once again lead this field. Who wants it more? Mitchell takes it down to the inside. 4 more circuits around the longest super speedway on the sim. McLaughlin immediately jumps back out to the race lead. Check up on the top side. Karafitis in the Petco Toyota Camry. Seen it all happen and through his windscreen. Again, let's ride on board with Karafitis. This is where you're going to see the run coming. You see that 3rd line formed up. Trippy, the number 38, Ryan Wayne goes around. The number 39 of Ryan Wayne off the speedway. Single car. Oh, and there they go. The number 4 is involved. Yellow flag is going to wave. James Holland involved with negligible damage. The number 4. Of Jimmy Sprick. with heavy right front damage is going to come down pit lane, make some repairs. KB, Josh Inc., thank you guys very much for the roses. Which is going to send us to the Asphalt Official Series Overtime presented to you by Spoiler Diecast for the second time in a row. Ryan O'Mary, thank you very much for the follow. Let's see what happened. Let's watch it out of turn number 2 at a full clip. You see Ryan Wayne goes around. We were thinking, maybe we can probably keep a green there. You see Trippy in the number 38 slideways into turn 3 up into the outside retaining wall. And the number 18 of Jimmy Hollins involved. And the 4 takes heavy damage, blowing the engine and to add insult to injury there. Now, the thing you're going to have to be on the lookout for is these guys that were involved in this crash still have that fast repair in their pocket. They will be able to get a brand new race car and get back up into the fight for the remaining 2 laps of feature number 2. If you guys want to join in on feature number 3, Atlanta Motor Speedway in the next-gen cars, it is open to anybody and everybody if you own the content on iRacing. All you got to do is search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. Password is not on the docket tonight, so it's open to anybody and everybody. Little Noodle 69 saying, dang, that was so daggone clean. Crunchy saying, man, this is amazing racing. That's what I'm saying. You got to get out of here. It's a lot of fun. We're going to take it 1 to green this time. Expedited cautions, and we will go to the Asphalt Official Series Overtime, presented to you by Spoiler Diecast. Go to SpoilerDiecast.com and use code ASPHALT at checkout to get yourself a discount on any order over $20. They do free shipping and same-day shipping for anybody inside the United States. Go to SpoilerDiecast.com and use code ASPHALT at checkout. This is where it gets fun, boys and girls. This is where it gets fun. Austin Mitchell, got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. Currently scored in 3rd behind the control car in Nathan McLaughlin with 2 laps to go. What do you got to do to bring home the checkered flag?
Well, yeah, this own Chevy Camara's been fast all day. Talladega, one of our best tracks. We won, I'm pretty sure, it was either last week or 2 weeks ago in the Gen 6 cars. I'm a pretty chill guy now, follow your dreams and all that. Nathan McLaughlin, this guy doesn't really like me at super speedways, but he did want to push, so I'm going to try to help him out of it. But I know my buddy George is going to help me, so I think I got some help, and I think we have a good shot to win. I just don't want to get taken out in turn 4. That's all I want. That's all I don't need happening.
We'll put on a show, buddy. We got a lot of people watching at home. Good luck to you. The Asphalt 500 champion for the year 2023 set to do battle on this final 2-lap shootout. Let's go ahead and cue the boss music, ladies and gentlemen. Nathan McLaughlin, a 6-time winner in the Asphalt Official Series, will be the control car in the Flow Racing Toyota Camry in the 5.7. Marty Schmela on the outside, 17-year-old kid from Wisconsin, leaves the outside groove. Rocket League, Levi Tomthy, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. Atlanta Motor Speedway coming up after this. No cautions, 2 laps. What do you got? McLaughlin, Schmela, Mitchell, Rodriguez, Karafinas, Everett counts through the virtual Geico research zone. We go. 2 laps remain. Immediate move up to the outside line goes McLaughlin. Blocking the run from Marty Schmela. We got him 3 wide already. Lane Sanders swallowed up in the middle. That one. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Reed Holland in the number 9, sideways out of turn 2. Schmela with the move to the outside. He's got the draft. Austin Mitchell in the 8, back down to the bottom in turn 3. We've got him scattered all over the racetrack. Top 20 under a blanket being led by the Chevy of Marty Schmela and Austin Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell goes around. Chaos ensues, but we come to the white flag. There is no yellow flag for the remainder of this race. They are still wrecking. 1 lap remains. Presented to you by Spoiler Diecast. It's going to be a fight between the top 10. Tri-stick still in it. Faust, first time we've seen Payne Faust in that 4 car, welded to the back bumper of Marty Schmela on the white flag lap. To these cars in the back, Kerry Carter, Strystick, Frank DeAngelis. Who's going to be the decision maker? Karafitas probably has the best run. Split down to the bottom. Goes Payne Faust. Faust looking to go 1 for 1. Schmela side drafting for his life in turn 4. Karafitas jumps up to the top. Blocking. Top is Schmela. Faust, what do you got in the third position? Leading them through the tri-oval for the final time. The number 88 machine. Nothing doing. It's going to be Marty Schmela, top of the boards to win feature number 2. Marty Schmela is your race winner here at Talladega Superspeedway. These guys ruin a great finish all the time. If you guys want to join in on our final race of the night, we have super speedway action all night long. It is Atlanta Motor Speedway under the lights in the next gen car. 40-lap feature to close out the night for Thursday Night Thunder. And as soon as we get a full field, we will be going to open qualifying. Just search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. The password is Asphalt. I just purchased the session. It should be up in the next 60 to 90 seconds. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened coming to the white flag. This is the entire restart. Steve-O, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Let's go ahead and bring in Marty Schmela into the Asphalt booth. Marty Schmela, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, got yourself another win. I know there was a lot of people in the chat tonight that were calling your number, and you got it done in the 11th hour by making a pass on Nathan McLaughlin as there was an atomic bomb that was dropped right behind you, man. Congratulations on win number 28 in the Asphalt Official Series. How'd you get it done?
Yeah, we were just at the right place at the right time. First of all, I got to thank you and the fans for putting this on and tuning in. Without the fans and without you, we aren't in victory lane tonight. And I got to thank George Karafitas there. I mean, he could have maybe tried to make a move. I think I blocked it decently well. I don't know if there was much room for him to do anything, but George has always been a good friend of mine. I've always stuck up for him. He's always stuck up for me, and for him to push me there is very nice. I know he still hasn't won yet, so hopefully he can get one soon. We just got lucky there with 2 to go, exiting turn 4. Everyone just kind of wrecked behind us. I did not know that was coming. I saw one car spin. I just drove it as close as I could to the wall. And our Brady Miller Life by Way Chevrolet, we actually are back in Chevrolet in the next gen. We've been driving Toyota for a while, but it's back to victory lane. So it's just really great to get back. It's been a really horrible month for me in Asphalt Media in September. So to be able to go back to victory lane is truly special, especially with Brady Miller Life My Way on board. So just got to thank you and the fans, and we'll see what we can do at Atlanta.
All right, my man, Marty Schmela is your race winner here at Talladega for feature number 2. If you guys would like to join in on our future event, we have Atlanta coming up, and it should be open now. Just search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. Congratulations to 1 for 1 winner, or first-time winner Chuck Crawl, and Marty Schmela that won feature number 2 at Talladega. Atlanta under the lights to close out Thursday Night Thunder. Session is live now. Excuse me. I got the snuffles. All right, let's see who's in this daggone thing. These things fill up so quick. Don't forget to click on the link in our TikTok bio to join in on the Discord. We stream Wednesdays and Thursdays at 6:45 p.m. Eastern. The password is generally Asphalt, but for super speedway races, I think it's best to leave it open. Anthony Savignano, Austin Mitchell, Braden Holt, Cameron Hunt, Kerry Carter, Chuck Crawl, feature number 1 winner at Daytona, Chase Modzelewski, Colin Long, Evan Drake, Everett Counts, George Karafitas, Jackson Byes, Jacob Merrill, James Bomar, Jarrett Strystick, Jim Planey, Jimmy Sprick, John Crosby, Justin Withers, Kendorian Davis, Kyle Crane, Lane Sanders, Brian Post, Michael Mitchum, Nathan McLaughlin, Patrick Connell, Paul Boomer Shine coming back again, Paxton Brandon didn't get enough, Reed Holland, Richard May, Ryan Wayne, Riker Byram, Sam Hensley, Tyler Hunter, Wesley Napier, Will Shack, Wyatt Blair, Yahir Rodriguez, and Zayden Cortinez for our final feature of the night at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're getting loaded up. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to read through your comments here in just a second as soon as we get loaded up in the sim and we can take it over trackside for our final feature. I'm tired. Tremendo, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Let's go to Atlanta. Steve-O, I'm 2 miles away from Atlanta Motor Speedway. I hope you make it out to a race sometime because it is one of the most exciting races. Josh Inc., thank you very much for the 4 roses. KB, thank you for the rose. Taco John with a heart me. Martin France. Stitch 626 with the lightnings. Blaine Withers, you are Justin Withers. Let's go, Tara. If 35 isn't top 10, I'm going to cry tonight. All right, Tara. There's Richard May in the Exalta number 10 Chevy Camaro. Nuzzy, God bless America, and God bless gasoline. I said it better. Oh, say you can. Steve-O, Hunter Johnson. Let's see if he's in the race. We are already full. Evan Drake, top of the boards. Only 2 cars that have been able to post a lap time. Riker Byram in the number 98 goes to the top of the boards with a 31.25. We are full. I'm going to go ahead and advance the session to qualifying. Nuzzy, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media BFW. I joined the live when they started wrecking. Nuzzy Fudd says, this is Talladega, baby. I was Sprick. Tyler Durden is Sprick. Roy, GZ, Manor, Baptiste, thank you very much for the follow. All right, open qualifying yet again. Caden saying, let's go Carter, number 24 tonight. Leonardo, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. So for those of you guys and girls that are just now tuning in and are not hip to iRacing's open qualifying, everybody goes out together. You got 2 laps. Scratch that. You have 5 minutes to post your fastest lap time. And it looks like Evan Drake, who was fastest in practice, wants to lead. Bold strategy. You want to have a drafter behind you. He's got the number 34, Jim Planty, in that second position, leading these guys out to qualify. Sometimes working the best strategy is working with a guy that you can trust. And we're seeing Sam Hensley right here push the pole sitter for the last race in feature number 2 at Talladega, Jarrett Strystick, in the number 22. Hayden F123, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Jarrett Strystick in the Pennzoil number 22 Dark Horse Ford Mustang. Just a little bit. Let's ride on board with Hensley. Steve-O, you went to the last race, you said, like the one 2 weeks ago? I went there in 2023. It was freezing. It was the first Atlanta race. It was boss status. That was such an exciting race. And I love Atlanta so much because it's super speedway racing, but you can see absolutely everything. All right, race number 1 winner, Chuck Crawl. Currently on his out lap, he's got a drafter up in front of him. I believe that is Riker Byram. Byram was pretty quick in practice. He only got 1 lap in. J Deuce 85, what's going on, buddy? Glad to have you back, man. Been a great night of racing. These super speedways definitely put on a show. Hopefully we can get a whole field to come back to the checkered flag in our final race of the night. 23 cars have qualified. Marty Schmela in the 88 is slowest, and he's got a bunch of cars up in front of him. Tyler Hunter, Wesley Napier, Anthony Savignano, Wyatt Blair leads. John Crosby in the number 73 machine. 3 wide into turn number 1. Merrill right there in the middle in that green number 1-4. Maverick, this is iRacing. Side by side out in turn number 2. Daniel Jackson, thank you very much for the follow. Josh Yacklin, hey man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Mr. Yacklin looking for Marty Schmela to go back to back. Schmela's currently in the 16th position. Now this battle we're seeing right here in open qualifying finally gets it sorted out on the bottom line, single file. Merrill in the 1-4 jumps up at the outside groove. No drafting help. John Crosby going to go ahead and follow suit. Will Shiesty, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. We got some virtual debris flying on the backstretch. Oh, they're wrecking everywhere. Tyler Hunter, the number 48, gets collected. Heavy suspension damage to that right side. Two cars, the 89 of Wyatt Blair and Anthony Savignano are going to be able to get through it. This might actually be a heater of a lap time for both of these guys. Let's see where Savignano is going to jump. P14, we have 70 seconds remain before we get the white flag lap. Emma, let's see if Team RGR driver can get it done to finish the night out. Hold the brakes, guys. We got some ARCA brake action happening. Sammy 7 saying that Mitchum is out there. And look at this. Lane Sanders started on the pole at Daytona in the number 86 machine. And he is currently fastest with a 29.72. Richard May, second quick. Kendorian Davis, Yahir Rodriguez, your fast four. Michael Mitchell in the number 38 machine, P5. Everett Counts, Withers back there in the number 40 machine in the 7th spot. Wesley Napier in the 95. Michael Byron 9th. And race 1 winner at Daytona, Chuck Crawl, rounds out your top 10 as we get down to 20 seconds remaining before we receive the white flag. Kay, Sarah Coe saying, let's go, Merrill. Your girlfriend's watching you, Merrill. Boyfriend? It's kind of hard to see the profile picture. I apologize. This is going to be a good group right here. Lane Sanders working with Michael Mitchum, Michael Byram, and Yahir Rodriguez almost makes contact there. Mitchum's going to shoot it down all the way to the inside, 2x2. Sanders currently scored the pole sitter. Let's see if anybody's going to jump. Nathan McLaughlin, second quick. In that number 5-7, how about that? They're going to be wrecking because qualifying is secured. And we're about to go track side in just a moment to see our starting lineup for the final feature of the night. Super Speedway night is my favorite freaking night over. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot of fun to call. It's a lot of fun to watch. A lot of engagement. I love these Super Speedway actions as Barney is going to throw the checkered flag on a very dark Atlanta Motor Speedway. Carlo, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Asphalt Media. Cotty Cotton saying, I want to root for Mitchum on this one. I think Mitchum's got it. Sivo, are you there? I am here, buddy. Kay, always supporting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup. Carlitos, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. For the final race of the night, Lane Sanders in the number 86 machine going to be leading them to the green flag. Nathan McLaughlin in the 5-7 on the outside of row number 1. Riker Byram, Richard May rake up row number 2 in your fast 4. And your top 5 qualifier, Kendorian Davis. Yahir Rodriguez on the outside of row number 3. Row 4 will be Michael Mitchum on the inside and Everett Counts on the outside. And rounding out your top 10, Justin Withers racing with us for the first time in the number 40, side by side with one of the old fellas in the group. That is Wesley Napier in the number 95 machine. Chuck Crawl, feature number 1 winner at Daytona, side by side with Sam Hensley to make up your first 6 rows. 40 laps is going to be the distance, a little bit longer than what we had in first race number 1 and number 2. Still going to be the same rules package that applies. It will be 1 fast repair, no fuel or tire limitations in this race. Ben C, 590, thank you very much for the rose, buddy. And Josh Inc., I appreciate you being here, staying with us the entire time. It's good to see you here racing and watching with us. Don't forget to click on the link in our TikTok bio to join in on the Discord, discord.gg/Asphalt Media to stay on the loop on all of our future events. We stream Wednesdays and Thursdays at 6:45 p.m. Eastern. Just search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. The password is Asphalt if we have one. Old Jimmy Beck with the W coin. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you for your gift. I love the night race that iRacing allowed the update. Put the lights in. It just adds an element of mystery. I don't know, it just looks different. Like the aesthetics of it just looks so much better. I mean, Atlanta's always fun. I'm glad they did the new repave and they put that in iRacing. But having the night race available to us, it's been a lot of fun, and it's been a lot of fun to call. So thank you guys very much for being here. This is going to close out the night. Tara, I think it's Tara, saying, look at this. He's starting 42nd. There's your boy, Cam Hunt. Dang near shotgun on the field. Dang near shotgun is Cameron Hunt, the number 36. Couple cars again electing to start on pit lane. As we are now rolling behind the iRacing official pace car and Lane Sanders. Cameron, thank you very much for the follow. Steve-O saying, hey, man, I can hear these virtual race cars from my house. We're going to get a noise complaint. We're going to get a noise ordinance, Mr. Steve-O. Lane Sanders and the Papyrus number 86 machine, second pole of the night for Super Speedway Night Open. Qualifying, obviously, is a different variable these drivers have to deal with. And Lane Sanders has been the class of the field. He started up inside the top 5 for all 3 features tonight. And in this one, he's going to be leading them to the green flag. Lane Sanders, Nathan McLaughlin, Riker Byram, Richard May, and Ken Dorian Davis, your top 5. Yahir Rodriguez, Michael Mitchum, Everett Counts, Withers, and Hensley make up your top 10. Thursday Night Thunder, we hate to see it go. But we gotta put a ribbon on this daggone thing. 40 laps is the distance being led by Lane Sanders and Nathan McLaughlin. Let's kick some asphalt one more time. Green flag is out here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Oh, we got him spinning. That looks like that's Kara Fetus in the number 4 car. Close quarters battle already at Atlanta. It's 1.5 miles. It is very tight through these corners, and these cars are going to get loose. And more importantly, they're going to get tight. But lap number 1 is going to belong to the number 38 of Michael Mitchum. Riding on board. Tyler Hunter in the number 48 machine. We got one loose up in front. Nice check up there. Looking back behind him, it looks like that was Chuck Crawl. He's able to keep it straight. Oh, door banging. Tyler Hunter. We got one heavy blanket on the outside. It looks like the 84 machine. Really having trouble. Kick the router, buddy. Spit on the modem. Get this thing under control. Side by side, Michael Mitchum. Easy Creations, he's calling it. He's a race clean. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy, pal. Jumping up to the outside, Yahir Rodriguez, 2 Toyotas again. We got one over the fence. James Bomar falling to the back after a rim shot from, I believe, Everett Counts the number 1. Already a tenth of the way through this daggone thing. 36 laps remain. Side-by-side action train racing with Michael Mitchum and Riker Byram. Sammy saying, did you say something about being overrated? Michael Mitchum, 14-year-old from Roanoke, Virginia, has himself 96 wins in the Asphalt Official Series. He is the closest competitor to getting that elusive 100th career win. The second place car on the charts is Daniel Mosteller, who only has 51 wins, so he has been here a long time, set up the Discord himself. Michael Mitchum, 14-year-old kid. Professional sim rig. He's got like a 7,300 I rating or something like that, leading this field, and he's got Yahir Rodriguez right on his heels. Bottom line again. Seems to be the place to be. With a tight racing surface, the bottom line will tighten up. There is a racing groove down there. There's a lot of rubber buildup, and these tire temperatures are back old capacity as we have one in the fence again. That is the number 1 of Everett Counts. Counts is going to stack up that outside line. Oh, another little door bang there. It looked like the Tyler Hunter. Oh, we got him wrecking up in front. Oh, Richard May, the number 10, goes around. Big one. 4 cars collected. Tyler Hunter going to be involved. The yellow flag is going to wave for the first time. So Hunter's going to have to burn that fast repair in the first 10 laps of competition here in the final feature of the night for Thursday Night Thunder. Let's go ahead and take a look to see what happened to Tyler Hunter to bring out the first bucked up energy yellow flag of the evening. There you see it there, just a throwing a jab. Their cars were starting to tighten up. It looks like the 1 might have made some contact, and they got 4 and 5 wide. Richard May, Anthony Savignano, and you can see Tyler Hunter with heavy damage at the front end after getting spun I want to ride on board with Hunter. Jake Anderson 40, thank you very much for the follow. I'm sliding out, thank you very much for the share. See the sparks? Out of the way, Richard May on the bottom. Here we go. Caught between a rock and a safer barrier. Bear Winchester 8, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media under the bucked up caution flag for the first time of the night. Here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, these cars do have one quick repair in their pocket, so they will have a brand new race car once they come back out on the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Michael Mitchum scored the race leader. You want to hear from this kid? Nope, he's not in the chat. Go figure. Steps up the Discord, doesn't even want to come hang out. Pit road party. We have pit road parties in practice when we have enough time to do so. So since we have cars coming out onto the speedway, we're going to take it 1 to green at this time. It's only a 1.5 mile super speedway style track, so there's not a lot of opportunity for these guys to get back out on the speedway to make up their laps. You see the wave arounds going by on the outside. Each and every one of our competitors will get their laps back under caution, as many as they possibly can. Michael Mitchum scored the race leader in the M&M's number 38 Toyota. Yahir Rodriguez back in the second spot. Riker Byram third, and your fast four is in the Haviland number 1 of Everett Counts. Austin Mitchell, the 2023 Asphalt 500 champion, up 19 spots from the start of this race, rounds out your top 5. Kendorian Davis, Nathan McLaughlin, Lane Sanders, Sam Hensley, and Old Withers up there inside the top 10. Here's Kerry Carter. P15 making our way up the field. Roberto Lopez, 2050. Thank you very much for the follow.
Green flag, green flag.
My bad, I had the mic muted. Let's get it back. We got it back. Toto, this is Clue, buddy. Side by side, 5th place. I had to sneeze, so I hit the cough button. I didn't unhit the button. My apologies. Jumping over the outside. Look at that check up there between Nathan McLaughlin and the number 1 machine of Everett Counts. Everybody coming through here, top 15, still within arm's reach of each other. The number 84 machine, Colin Long, James Bomar, Sam Hensley. There's a big blinker back there at the caboose of this lead pack. Nathan McLaughlin gets a little bit loose. He's going to make the most of it. Sits at 3 wide there through the middle underneath of Austin Mitchell, and on the outside of the 1-6 of Ken Dorian Davis into turn number 1. Now we're starting to see these cars tighten up a little bit. Oh, slideways is that Flow Racing 5-7 and Nathan McLaughlin out in turn number 2. Oh, McLaughlin sideways. They're going to be wrecking one more time. They keep it straight. Still up into the wall. We got one parked in turn 3. The yellow flag is going to wave for the second time tonight. And it looks like it was Hensley, the big blinker, completely out of the session now. So we're not going to be able to go back and see what happened to him, but we will expedite this caution. Paxton Ladd, thank you very much for the foul. Yeah, that bucked up energy, man. I got heart palpitations. Thought I was a goner. 112. This is the Powerball. So with 25 laps to go, the bucked up energy yellow flag is on the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Second caution of the night. We're going to get to see another restart between Michael Mitchum, Riker Byram, Lane Sanders, and Kendorian Davis. Let's see if anybody decides to come down pit lane. And they do. Everett Counts going to lead the pack in the number 1. And there's going to be a slew of competitors back behind him that will follow his move down to the pit area to take probably 4 tires. So Counts into his stall. We have him split strategy. Chuck Krall, Jarrett Streisick, Marty Schmelo, Weston Napier, Patrick Connell, Austin Mitchell, Tyler Hunter, Cam Hunt, George Karafidis, and Jim Planey all on pit lane, while everybody else decided to stay out. Michael Mitchum playing the old tire strategy game, leading the field. Riker Byram, Lane Sanders, Kendorian Davis, and Anthony Savignano have different strategies. Josh Inks saying, let's go 38. Let's go 38. See if we can get any of our competitors in the chat. It's up here in the top 10, maybe, perhaps, not really. Let's go ahead and pull in the admin here. Chase Willis, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, you've survived up to this point. It's a completely different complexity for the remaining 24 laps of this race. You find yourself right in the middle of the pack in the eye of the storm, man. What do you got to do to get the checkered flag tonight?
Right now, I'm not sure. If you see my in-car from that last wreck, I dodged so many things. I should be out of this race currently and managed to make it through. So I really think it's just a gamble. I feel like I'm in Vegas right now. I just got to hope I'm in the right spot at the right time.
All right, Mr. Willis, we're coming to green this time. Good luck to you, partner.
Yes, sir. Thank you, bud.
So Chase Willis, Colt Brown moment for the Fords tonight. Restart number 2. Set to commence. Michael Mitchell, Riker Byram. Runner number 1, Samantha Shade. Thank you very much for the share. Kentucky Wildcat 01 said, get Mike Mitchum in there. He's not even in the Discord, man. I'd love to talk to him. He's like, I'm too cool for school. He's like, I'm too cool for school, baby. Yeah, sorry about that. I muted my daggone mic. I had to sneeze. Pet dander, you know? Gets you every time. I am currently addicted to Flonase. Nasal spray addiction is awful, by the way. Don't touch it. Don't touch the stuff. All right, here we go. Restart number 2. Mitchum, Byram, Davis, Sanders, Savignano, your top 5 as the iRacing official pace car dives to pit lane. Tyson, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Asphalt Media. Emma, shut up. 2x2 for the virtual Geico restart zone. Green flag. Johnny Waffles, thank you very much for the follow. These restarts, man. Mitchum's so much better than everybody else. Immediately gets down. Sanders in the 86 with a bump out of turn 2. Here we are. We're watching some virtual racing as Savignano almost goes around in turn 3. 3 wide. Still saving it. Still saving it. Oh, door banging the 45. We keep it green. 22 laps to go. 5 wide, 6 wide, 7 wide. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mitchell goes around. You want to keep it green? What do you guys want to do? We haven't raced in a while. I think we should keep it green. Yeah, let's keep it green. We got a field. Lonnie Walmer, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. Tandem drafting here with the race leader in second place, Michael Mitchum and Lane Sanders. Third place in Riker Byram. Coming with the entire field inside the top 10, Simon Says. Thank you very much, D's. Welcome to Asphalt Media, Country Boy, South Carolina. It's good to see you. Let's ride on the rear view of our race leader, Michael Mitchum. Scotty Goog. Sanders. Aggressive. Into 3. Still aggressive. Oh, the aggression. Out of turn number 4, 20 laps to go. We are splitting this thing right down the middle. 20 up, 20 laps to go. Michael Mitchum leads. Lane Sanders, Riker Byram, second and third. Oh, look at this. Paul Boomershine in a 9.25. He's like, dude, I might be able to come in here and race twice and get a win. Look at the run. Shot out of a cannon out of turn number 2. Chasing that tied number 40 of Colin Long, man. Looking to get up inside the top 5. Spread out. Quad oval time. 19 laps remain. Jackson buys in the subway. 99. Oh, we got a squeezer. Chuck Crawl's going to force the Paul Boomershine. 925 up into the outside retaining wall. 3 wide with number 5-7 of Nathan McLaughlin. Oh, sideways is Marty Schmela blocking every single line into turn 3. Will the 86 of Lane Sanders be able to get up into traffic? No. Yes, they survive. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Asphalt Media. Going right on board. Let's do it again. This time with the 88 of Marty Schmela. Won himself feature number 2 at Talladega a few moments ago. Currently in that 7th position up 22 spots as we have another one on the outside. That was a lap car. Biggs, thank you very much for the heartbeat. Moo Bouncy, appreciate you being here. We are 3 wide. They survive. Jackson buys in the subway, number 99 Toyota Camry on the outside. Now he's got his manufacturer behind him. Nathan McLaughlin trying to find his way back up. He's going to be able to squeeze. Almost gives him a rim shot out of turn number 4. 3 wide, 17 laps to go. Oh, McLaughlin, 5-7 sideways. Chuck Craw. Oh, hard impact over number 23. Caution will wave
Yellow
on the
flag
Atlanta
is
Motor
out.
Speedway one more time. This time for feature number 1 winner at Daytona, Chuck Crawl. Yeah, I've seen some of you guys talking about nasal spray addiction. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Pretty sure it makes your nose bigger, too. All right, let's go ahead and see what happened to feature number 1 winner, first-time winner, Chuck Crawl in the Callaway number 23 Chevy Camaro. Let's watch it at speed across the start-finish line. 3 wide, you see the 5-7 sideways. Nice job saving the daggone race car from the Hendrick cars number 16 of Kendorian Davis, and then just finishes him off. That's James Bomar, I do believe, in the Target Toyota Camry. Rick Ben 24, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to Asphalt Media. I'm going to go back and I'm going to ride on board with Chuck Crawl. Daniel Luffman, thank you very much. Welcome to Asphalt Media. Oh, that was netcode too, that stinks. Whole thing started because iRacing computer code was like, nah, we're wrecking. Nah, we're going to go ahead and wreck right now. So with the fast repair in their pocket, he's going to be able to get back out on the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Rick Ben, we love if you got iRacing, buddy, coming out and race with us, man. We would love to have you. We would love to have you. Biggs, it's always good to see you. Barden saying, let's go drive in a circle. I couldn't have said it better myself, buddy. Couldn't have said it better myself. This is iRacing. It's on PC, so if you don't have about $3,000 in your pocket, I wouldn't recommend signing up for iRacing because it is expensive. Samantha Shade, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for sticking around. And Sharon Barden, I appreciate you being here as well. Thank you very much. We're going to take it back 1 to green. It will be a 13. Lucky number 13 laps to go once we get the green flag. Mitchum still the race leader. He has stayed out the entire race. And for those of you guys and girls that have never raced at Atlanta in these next-gen cars, he has got zero grip on them daggone tires. It's going to tighten up through the corner. Everybody else with 4 tires on their virtual race car is going to probably be able to get around him quickly. But Michael Mitchum, 14-year-old kid with a 7,100 I rating, is one of the best blockers we have in the Asphalt Official Series, and that's what he's going to have to do in the remaining 13 laps of this race as we turn the lights out on the iRacing Official Pace Car one more time, 1 lap to green. Cooper Brink, how do I join so I can race? All you got to do is search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. The password generally is Asphalt, but on our Super Speedway nights, we leave it open to anybody and everybody. Don't forget to click on the link in our TikTok bio to join in directly to our Discord, where we post all the updates if we have any sort of special events and what races we are running on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Session again opens at 6:45. This is the final race of the night for the Next Gen Super Speedway night. We've had a first-time winner in Chuck Crawl. Second race was, who was that? Who won race number 2? Marty Schmela got his 28th career win. Cooper Brink and JoJo Williams, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Zach, thank you so much for being here, buddy. Third restart of the night. 38 car looking for win number 96 in the Asphalt Official Series through the virtual Geico Restart Zone. They go one more time. Follow my Twitter. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Asphalt Media. I think Michael Mitchell might have jumped the restart there, but we're going to have to go ahead and let the admins take a look at that. Green flag is out, 13 to go. Riding on board with Will Shack. Oh, man. Trading blows, if you know what I mean, out of turn 2. Will Shack on the bottom, 3 wide there. The number 10 of Richard Mays with a blinker again. All over the racetrack, gets turned, sideways, goes around, and the top 20 are clean. But we stay green. 12 more circuits. Rodriguez, second spot. 2 wide action. Somehow Michael Mitchum's able to hold on to the grip. No tires out at turn number 4. Now it looks like Reed Holland in the number 27 looking to the inside of the 1-6. So comes back up on the racetrack. The 16 up into the wall. Reed Holland, as soon as we talk to him, big one into turn 1. Yellow flag's going to wave as Reed Holland and the 925 a Boomer Shine and Kendorian Davis crash out. I guarantee you we're going to have some controversy over in that Asphalt Official Series Discord after this race. Emma heartbroken. She got a crush on Kendorian. Let's go ahead and see what happened to Kendorian Davis and Reed Holland that brought out the 3rd caution of the night. 4th caution of the night. They were single file. NH likes car in F1. Thank you very much for the follow. You can see Reed Holland. I was like, oh my gosh, suck it in, buddy. Get back up onto the racetrack into turn 1. He's like, I didn't even know he was there. Strystick involved, Boomer Shine. And if I'm Kendorian Davis right now, I'm full throttling in a counterclockwise direction. Cooper Brink, no sir. This is our final race of the night. I want to ride on board with the 1.6 as we've seen it at speed. This is with Kendorian Davis. Yeah, Richard Hayes saying that's Boomer Shine abuse. I got a Boomer Shine dependency. I got a fever. Look at that Boomer Shine just like trying to get out of the way. It's like, quit pushing me, pal. What are we doing? Boomer Shine might be able to get back in this thing. All right, let's see where the lead field is. There's Mitchum, still scored the race leader. We're going to take it 1 to green. This time it will be a 7-lap dash to the finish. Nao Watt. Yes, this is iRacing. What races tomorrow? There are no races on the docket. We stream Wednesdays and Thursdays. I announce at a couple of racetracks down in Southern Ohio at the Atomic Speedway in Chillicothe and Jackson County Speedway in Jackson, Ohio. So if you guys are down there in the West Virginia, Kentucky, Southern Ohio, the northern tip of the Appalachia, come on out to the Atomic Speedway this weekend. We have the American Valvoline late models. I'm telling you, you guys would love it. And if you tell them that Robbie sent you from Asphalt Media, we might be able to get you in at a discounted rate. Cody Beatles didn't run yesterday, did you? No. I am currently in the process of moving, so I didn't have internet at my new apartment, so I wasn't able to do it. Super sorry about that. Anthony, Tony, he's in here. Thank you very much for following. Welcome to Asphalt Media. We're going to put him back into a double. What am I even saying? Come on, Electric Meatball. Come on, Brain, think of things. Kentucky Wildcats 0-1. I'm close to Cincinnati as well, about 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, that's pretty close. That's where my girlfriend's from. She's down there in Batavia, where the Lucas Oil Late Models Series headquarters is. I'm going to try to announce for them one day. We'll see. All right, here we go. Lights are out in the iRacing official pace car. This time, New York Giants, where is the number 8 car? Let's see if I can find them for you. I don't know who it is. Oh, Austin Mitchell. He's back there in the 32nd position, 17 laps down. So, safe to say, if you bet on Austin Mitchell, I hope it was a small wager. God bless. Richard Hayes just moved to Georgia for Atlanta Motor Speedway. You know what, Richard? I think that I might have an announcement coming up. IG Miz, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Emma said, I cried real tears when Elliott won at Texas this year whenever I went. Emma, again, has a crush on Chase Elliott. Let's go ahead and get this thing fired up here. Michael Mitchum, Yahir Rodriguez on row number 1. A pair of Toyotas leading them to the green flag. Row 2 will be the bow ties in the Chevy Camaros of Lane Sanders on the outside and Marty Schmaley. Your top 5 will be Chase Modzalewski. In the 1.7, the first Dark Horse Ford Mustang. George Karafitas and Will Shack right behind him. Nathan McLaughlin, John Crosby, and Richard May makes up your top 10. Oh, man, look at all these. My apologies. Thank you guys for gifting. I appreciate you guys being here. The iRacing official pace car on pit lane 2x2 being led by the Toyotas. Michael Mitchum and Yahir Rodriguez through the virtual Geico restart zone one more time. 8 laps to go. Count them. 7 laps to go. Rodriguez has got to go. What's he doing? Look at Modzalewski. Filling the gap on the bottom line. He's going to be able to take it away from the number 86 of Lane Sanders. Puts him up in the fast 4. Nathan McLaughlin right on his heels. 3 wide outside the top 20. Mitchum leads with those old tires. Modzalewski again looking to the inside. Modzalewski's got himself a win. And it came on the Super Speedway. This is a Super Speedway style race, and with 6 laps to go, he's just 3 positions away from pay dirt. Little bit of a checkup behind the fast 4 of Modzalewski. Lined up single file. We got him 3 wide. Nathan McLaughlin in the middle. Riker Byram on the bottom. Shaq, Nolan Crane, George Karafitas, and Savignano. Will they survive with 5 laps remaining? Still no pressure for the Fast Four. Everybody is single file. John Crosby, door bangs the outside line of number 37. Crane up into the outside fence. Andy, thank you very much for the follow. Loverboy, appreciate you being here, buddy. And now that Fast Four has turned into the Fast 9. Single file. Again, the 17 in the inside. 6 miles remain. It's anybody's race. Nobody wants to leave the bottom groove. Talon and Wilbur Badger, thank you very much for the follow. A little bit of contact back there between Modzelewski and the 86 of Lane Sanders. Here comes the top line. Savignano and Nathan McLaughlin. Come on, boys. Make it to the checkered. Savignano gets spun. What do we want? I think this is going to be about as good as it gets. 3 wide through the middle goes Everett Counts. Oh, the 5-7 on the outside is going to fall back. Joaquin Guerrero, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, and you called it, IG. These boys are bump drafting. As hard as you can do it. Colin Long now leads the outside line out of turn number 4. Shmela on the outside with no help. Someone's got to go with him. 2 laps to go. Oh, man, no draft. There comes Colin Long. Everybody else in that top line. 5 cars back behind Shmela. Shmela won feature number 2 at Talladega. No way Mitchum's going to be able to survive. No way. Needs one more car up on the outside. 1 lap remaining, presented to you by Spoiler Diecast. Marty Shmela goes down to the inside as he... Oh, man, Yahir Rodriguez with the run. Where did he come from? Oh, Rodriguez gets turned in the front of the field, goes up into Everett Counts, flipping Nathan McLaughlin. We still have 7, 8, 9 cars left in the fight into turn 3. Mitchum blocking for his life. Modzelewski, Shmela, Holt, Crosby in the top 5. A drag race out of turn 4. They're welded to each other. Door banging. Cross the stripe. Who's it going to be? Modzelewski wins it at the line. Chase Modzelewski wins the race at Atlanta in a photo finish. Woo! Stole it. He earned it, but he stole it. Let's see how he got it done. Let's watch the white flag, dude. He was 9th coming to the white flag. Keep your eye on that Dark Horse Ford Mustang built submarines number 17 at Chase Modzelewski. Found himself at the right place at the right time with a crash on the outside, and look at him in the middle. Oh, Wade almost turned him around. And then at this point, it's just foot to the floor. Oh. Frame by frame. Oh, my goodness. Chase Modzelewski wins it by a nose. That was awesome. Let's go ahead and try to get Chase Modzelewski on the horn. Oh, my gosh. Mr. Modzelewski, you got a copy.
Oh, yeah, baby!
You got yourself another win at another super speedway, and you beat one of the best in Michael Mitchum. You won it by a nose. Congratulations, buddy. How'd you get it done?
I don't know, man. I just stuck with the bottom line, and then I just went through it. I tried everything.
Hey, mute your iRacing. We can't hear you.
What's up?
There's a lot of feedback coming from the background. If you could mute that for me.
Yeah, I just left the session.
Okay, cool. So go ahead, buddy.
I don't know how I did that. I'm shocked. I just drove through I tried to get up to the front as fast as I can. These guys started wrecking. I had a shot. Marty Shmela was down on the low side. I tried everything.
Well, you put on a show tonight, man. The 1-7 wasn't at the top at all. And then on the last lap, you didn't lead a lap the entire night, but you led the most important one. You took home the checkered flag in a dogfight between one of the best and Michael Mitchum. While we have you on the horn, Mr. Modzelewski, for yet again another win, who do you got to shout out?
shout out George Karafidis and Nolan Cream for always supporting me, and Brian Post for being chill. I want to shout out my guys at CRM Racing. Just me, George, and Nolan been getting along for a long time in Asphalt Media. I'm just glad to get another win at a super speedway.
My man, Chase Modzelewski is going to be your feature winner here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. That guy's like 6'5", 300 and some pounds. We love him, Mr. Modzelewski. You win it yet again. Thank you guys for coming out for Thursday Night Thunder Next Gen Super Speedway night. I want to say thank you to Talon VI, all you guys that tuned in. Ashley Jones, thank you very much for the follow. Cotty Cotton saying that was great racing, great coverage as always. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Now fireworks, yeah, we need some fireworks. We need some pyros up here in Steve-O. The Dope Live, the Dope Fish Lives, lives Christian Anderson, Peppa's biggest fan, Mofo James. I appreciate you guys being here. We're going to close things out. We will be back again Wednesday at 6:45 p.m. Eastern. Congratulations to Chase Modzelewski, Marty Schmela, and first-time winner in the Asphalt Official Series, Chuck Crawl. Don't forget to keep on kicking asphalt. We will see you guys again Wednesday at 6:45.